These scream queens gave us some sexiness to go with the scares. Welcome to WatchMojo.com, and today we're counting down our picks for the top 10 horror movie babes.
Do you buy all your murder weapons at Home Depot? God, you're butch.
For this list, we ranked our favorite women in horror movies, based on their physical attractiveness and overall appeal. We stuck to truly terrifying flicks, so action stars like Milla Jovovich in the Resident Evil series and Kate Beckinsale in the Underworld movies are not included. Nor are women from horror comedies like Emma Stone in Zombieland.
Bummer.
Number 10. Danielle Harris, Hatchet 2.
Look, miss, what's your name?
Mary Beth. Mary Beth Dunstan?
Although many horror films use female characters as victims, this lovely lady who plays Mary Beth Dunstan is out for revenge.
Not looking for a date, I can tell you that much.
The beginning of the movie finds her as the target of the hatchet-wielding villain, Victor Crowley. But she quickly escapes and hopes to get back at him for killing her father and brother.
But I am gonna bury that hatchet deep into his f***ing face!
Regardless of whether or not she can claim his body, she certainly wins our love. Number 9. Jamie Lee Curtis, Halloween.
I'll kill you if this is a joke.
This actress has had a storied Hollywood career and is actually a second-generation scream queen thanks to her mother, Janet Leigh. More on her later. But none of Curtis's roles captured our attention quite as much as her big screen debut in Halloween.
Help! Oh God, help me, please!
Appearing as the teenage babysitter Laurie Strode, Jamie Lee was magnetic, which isn't easy when you're being stalked by the homicidal and insane Michael Myers. Things only get worse for Laurie when her friends become his victims. But the closer Myers gets, the less we can take our eyes off Jamie Lee.
What's the boogeyman?
Number 8. Sheri Moon Zombie, The Devil's Rejects.
Chinese, Japanese, dirty knees, look at these.
Being the wife of director Rob Zombie, it's only natural that Sheri Moon Zombie would be on a list like this.
Pretty, that sounds good.
Picking up where House of a Thousand Corpses left off, Mrs. Zombie plays Baby Firefly, the daughter in a murderous family held responsible by Texas Sheriff Wydell for 75 murders and disappearances.
Go ahead, shoot me. Shoot me right in the ass!
After a firefight with him and other officers, the family is on the run, with Baby irresistibly leading the way.
I bet all the girls wanna f you.
You kiss your mama with that mouth?
Number 7. Micah Monroe, It Follows.
Something was gonna follow me.
We'd follow this sexy star wherever she goes, although we hope we wouldn't come off quite as creepy as the It of this film's title. She stars as Jay, a gorgeous teen who's stalked by the titular paranormal force after she has sex with her boyfriend Hugh, who then tells her that she must sleep with someone else to rid herself of the creeps.
You can get rid of it, okay? Just sleep with someone as soon as you can.
We're sure she wouldn't have trouble finding someone willing to help her out, regardless of the consequences. After all, what is love without sacrifice?
Isn't that a good thing?
Yeah.
Number 6. Janet Leigh, Psycho.
When I send my ex-wife for alimony, you can lick the stamps.
I'll lick the stamps.
Despite only appearing in the first act of Alfred Hitchcock's classic slasher flick, Janet Leigh made one amazing impression.
Dirty night.
You have a vacancy?
Oh, we have 12 vacancies.
In this psychological thriller, she plays Marion Crane, a secretary on the run after stealing $40,000 from her employer.
I guess I'll go put this money in the bank, then go home and sleep it off.
Of course, what she really stole were our fluttering hearts. But then motel owner Norman Bates had to come along and spoil it all.
Do you go out with friends?
Well, a boy's best friend is his mother.
In one of film history's most iconic shower scenes and sequences in general. Number 5. Eliza Dushku, Wrong Turn.
You hurt, Crystalline?
No, I'm fine.
Good. 'Cause you're the mule.
Any turn that brings this star to us certainly couldn't be a wrong one. However, Dushku's character doesn't have quite as good luck. She stars as Jessie Burlingame, a girl stranded in the middle of nowhere with a group of friends, although their problems quickly become much worse than a mere gas shortage.
I'm right here! Come and get me!
It's true, Dushku benefits from the proximity factor, as some of her co-stars are horrifying cannibals. But even if she weren't sharing the screen with some hideous villains, she'd never fail to capture our gaze.
Carly, look at me, okay? Scott died protecting us. We need to keep ourselves alive or it was for nothing, okay? We're all in this together, Carl.
Number 4. Neve Campbell, Scream.
How come Jamie Lee Curtis is in all of these movies?
She's the Scream Queen.
Despite having competition from beautiful co-stars like Courtney Cox, we didn't fall for anyone quite like we did for Neve Campbell.
What's your favorite scary movie?
Oh, come on, you know I don't watch that shit.
In this terrifying and bloody slasher flick, directed by horror master Wes Craven, Campbell plays Sydney Prescott, a beautiful teen who's being stalked by the menacing and mysterious killer known as Ghostface.
But this is life. This isn't a movie.
We can't quite condone killing for Neve's love, but we'd be willing to inflict the odd ear flick or purple nurple in the quest for Campbell's returned affections.
In your dreams.
Number 3. Megan Fox, Jennifer's Body.
You need a manny bad. You should find a Chinese chick to buff your situation.
This actress has become one of the most lusted after beauties in Hollywood, with good reason. But she's never been as appealing as she is in this high school horror flick.
Are you scared?
Fox stars as Jennifer Check, a gorgeous cheerleader who turns into a terrifying murderer after escaping a fire in a bar with a creepy rock band.
I want to go to your really cool van. Nene, let's go see his van.
She sprouts a pair of intimidating fangs and vomits up black fluid. But that still isn't enough to keep most people away from her.
Even when we were little, you used to steal my toys and pour lemonade on my bed.
And now I'm eating your boyfriend. See? At least I'm consistent.
Number 2. Ali Larter, Final Destination.
Gives me a rush.
This series is filled with beautiful stars, like Mary Elizabeth Winstead in the 3rd film. But none of them won us over the way Ali Larter did.
Thank you.
She plays Clear Rivers, a high school senior who survives a plane engine failure on her way to a class trip in Paris. Even though she lives through the accident, death is determined to get her, and she's got plenty of terror coming her way.
Because he knows which one of us is next.
Gorgeous, introverted, and slightly gothic, we're sure someone wouldn't mind trying to comfort her.
I'm not gonna let it happen, okay? Listen to me.
Before we get to our number 1 pick, here are some honorable mentions.
I'm being attacked!
You're what?
Lock the other door, I'll call the police.
Sleep tight, sugar.
You don't need to do this! Please! You're an artist!
Number 1. Salma Hayek from Dusk Till Dawn.
Kneel and worship at the feet of Santanico Pandemonium!
Scaring her way to the top of our list is this seductive and beautiful actress. Hayek plays Santanico Pandemonium, a frightening vampire who's also an alluring exotic dancer. You know, that whole cliche. While her looks and personality would be enough on their own for her to be number 1, it's her sexy striptease that clinches her spot, even with its violent conclusion. Although it's certainly tempting to fall for her, doing so would probably not be the smartest move. But at least you'd die happy.
Welcome to slavery.
No thanks. I already had a wife.
Do you agree with our list?
You can tell me that.
What horror movie babe stole your heart? For more sexy top 10s published every day, be sure to subscribe to WatchMojo.com.
Yes, I do. I love you, and you know that. But you know what? I've got to take a shower. I'm really late.